Messages. And we are good. We are live. We are in charge. Okay. Hello, my lovely dreamers. For the first time ever, I am in hot pursuit of my favorite pastime that I do typically off stream with my buds on the weekend, Magic the Gathering. This is my first time doing this for the channel. So, I have completely started fresh, as you can see with all the unopened packs specifically. I did not make a new Magic account. I just simply used the one that I use for tournaments and stuff. That was not associated with anything just yet on Arena. Specifically for this, I did have another one that was tied to King Draconis before, but I never actually wound up using it yet. So, let me just check a few things. It's showing my Azure prints. What is this? Oh. I'd have to change this later. Okay, so this is going to be changed eventually, but, oh, right, I did used to play with Sarkhan Vol, or that was the intended purpose. I never really got around to playing with him, but I do like Sarkhan Vol as my commander until I get, like, maybe one of these, 'cause I love the turtles. We will see, but we are going to be opening all my packs today, and then we are going to be starting with, we'll see what I play. It's been a hot minute since I've done Arena, so, fair warning. Dark Leo and Shredder as one of my first mythics. Okay. I am happy for this. This is a Ninja deck style that I wanted to make at some point. Splinter's Technique. Search a card for a library. Ooh, Baxter Stockman. Dawn and Leo Problem Solvers. At the beginning of your end step, exile one target artifact you control and up to one target creature, and then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. ETB triggers out the wazoo. Ooh, Last Ronin's Technique. Perfect. I hadn't got this IRL yet, and I wanted to get it, and I wanted to kind of mess with it. Sneak abilities are always really fun. Okay, Jakai's Technique. I got a free uncommon wild card that I can use. Enters, create a colorless artifact creature. At the beginning of turn, target artifact creature gets first strike, vigilance, and +3/+0 until end of turn. Interesting. When this creature enters, exile a tapped creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. Wild card. Ray Fillet Man Ray. Enters, create a mutagen, remove a +1/+1 counter from creature, and pay 2 mana to draw a card. So it's a conversion. Interesting. Return to the Sewers. Ooh, that's a good removal piece. I hadn't got that IRL either when I was buying cards for this set. Dunny enters, control an artifact to draw a card. Not bad. Nobody. The Human Hero. Ooh. Nobody's an interesting one that I could use with Baxter. Okay. Uneasy Alliance. Okay, so we're going to be doing a ninja-themed deck probably if I make a new one today. Change a creature cannot block or attack. Sacrifice to create a 1/1 black ninja creature token and exile the enchanted creature. Only has a sorcery activation. Not bad. Ah, yeah, Sorokusaki. Shredder Rising. Sneak. Whenever it deals combat damage, draw a card and lose 1 life. Another uncommon wild card. Guardian Stance. Okay, continue. Thorlin equips. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, okay, we got another wild card. Ooh, a mythic wild card. Perfect. I love those. Ashling's Command. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of an elemental you control. Target player draws 2 cards. Deals 2 damage to each creature a target player controls, or target player creates 2 treasure tokens. Interesting 5-drop. Very good. Eclipsed Flamekin. I haven't seen that card before. Nursing Sapperling. Affinity for Forest. Sapperling Nursery. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 3/4 green treefolk creature token with reach. Exile this enchantment at 1 and a green, and treefolk and forest gain indestructible until end of turn. Interesting. So affinity for forest. So this could be played as early as turn 4. if you have a mono green focus, or you played 4 forests purely. Not bad. Actually, turn 4. That's right, that's 8 mana. Eclipse Flamekin. When this enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elemental, land, island, or mountain from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of the library in a random order. Okay. Interesting one that could go with the Scoutkin. Kithkeeper. Elemental Vivid. When this creature enters, create X 1/1 green and white Kenneth tokens, where X is the number of colors used, number of colors among permanents you control. Tap 3 untapped creatures. This creature gets +3/+0 and gains flying until the end of the turn. Okay. That's a 7-drop, so... It's a 7-drop that could potentially make 5 creatures on entry on top of itself. Pitless Fists. Enters, enchanted creature fights, an enchanted creature gets +2/+0. Interesting. Nameless Inversion. Changeling. Oh, a Changeling instant. Target creature gets +3/-3 and loses all creature types until the end of the turn. But this is considered an all creature type spell. Interesting, so that triggers certain effects. Springs, Twin Fire Travelers. Twin Flame Travelers. Oh! Double triggers on elementals. Okay, interesting. Can the Sprigs. Land card tapped, then you control 7 or more lands and or tree folk. Create another tree folk. Interesting. So 10 the Sprigs and this could go interesting together because they would instantly generate a tree folk and then it would generate another tree folk from the effect. Need the flames. Exile, flame damage, Mildew, Evolving Wilds, Midnight Tilling. Rooftop Torture. Oh. That's a cute looking card, honestly. Elfin Boggard. Keep out, run away together. Alchemy and Lorwyn. I probably won't use these cards, but you know what? If they give me, like this, another wild card. I will happily take it. Adaptive Armorer. Oh! Okay, admittedly, that's a cool one. This would be interesting if I played Alchemy. Oh, yeah, Slippery Buckle. That's an old school card. And they gave it alt art. Nice. Volatile Rift. It looks like we still got some regular Lorwyn cards in here, too. Like the Berserker. It seems like not only Alchemy cards were given, and a few common wild cards. Okay, Avatar. This one is one that I've been looking forward to, so let's see this. Okay, can I get me some good cards? Ooh, Combustion Technique. I already see that. That's a good one. Wartime Protesters. Another ally you control enters. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature and it gains haste. Ooh, 4-drop haste enabler. Hakoda, the Selfless Commander. Vigilance. You may look at the top card of your library at any amount of time. You may cast allies from the top of your library and sacrifice Hakoda. Creatures you control get 0/5 and indestructible until end of turn. Useful. Toph, the First Metal Bender. One of the best rare cards in the set. Non-token artifacts and lands in addition to their other type. They don't gain the ability to tap for mana, but at the beginning of your end step, Earthbend 2. Geshisha Island Shrine. Access on a shrines you control. Put those cards when another shrine enters. Search your library for a basic land card. Put onto battlefield tapped. Okay, so that's an interesting one. That's an interesting shrine effect to have. Fire Navy Trebuchet. Attack, create a boulder. Momo, Playful Bat, North Pole Patrol, Crescent Island Temple. Okay, this is another one that could go with Toph. Enters, each shrine you control, create a monk creature with prowess. When another shrine enters, create another creature you control with prowess. Combustion Technique deals 2 plus the number of lesson cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it. Beetle-Headed Merchants.
Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. Doing so draws you a card and puts one on counter on this creature. Razor Rings, really good card. You gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way with rings. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn, and create a clue token with Cunning Maneuver. Okay. Vindictive Ooh, Firebending, not bad. Borquin, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Porcupine. Ooh, Geyser Leaping. Waterbend 4, draw a card, then discard. Not the greatest, but an allied creature is still good in this format. Choose one. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, gaining indestructible until end of turn. Origin of Metal Bending. Avatar Enthusiast, always a good one. Geyser Leaper, it'll quench ya! Counter target spell, unless opponent takes 2. Ooh, the Swamp Snare Trap. This is a good one. Costs 1 less if it targets a creature with flying, making it a very powerful enchantment. Hog Monkey. Beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature you control with +1/+1 counter gains a menace and exhaust. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. Let's see through the Omen Pass. I don't know what this one would have. Are these alchemy cards? Okay. Unwisely Awoken. Spider-Boar Hero. Oh. This is... this is Spider Pig. This is Spider Pig incarnate. Okay, Arandra. Brood Recruiter. Oh. In web. Ha! Instead of web sling. Bracco, Heartless Hunter. Villain. Oh. That would be... What's his name? Craven the Hunter? Interesting. Costume Closet. Love that card. Crash, Reckless Rider. Huh. Interesting. Orb Weaver. Interesting. A Menace. Oh, a Mayhem of 1? Oh, dang. That's an interesting one. Sadistic String Puller. Carriage of Dreams. Tether Gift of Malice. Tethrax. Oh, this is the Venom. This is Venom specifically. Steelweb Scurrier, Common Crook. Yes, these ones are fun. They're discard a card, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. Yep, Spider Cat. Perfected Pastry. What is this? The hot dog or the Cinnabon thing? Edges of Eternity. Another good one. Let's see what we get. Edge of Eternity's had a bunch of really good cards. Ooh, another uncommon. Lumen Class Frigate. Station. Other creatures you control get +1/+1, and it's a 3/5 lifelink flying creature on 12 counters. Interesting. Loading Zone. If one or more counters will be put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet, twice that many of each counters are put on it instead. Loading Zone is an enchantment with warp. Nice. Might Form Harmonizer. Landfall. Double the power of target creature you control until end of turn with a warp 3. String Urologist. When spacecraft enters, you may sacrifice a land or lander. If you do, look for 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle. Ooh. Well, I got 2 of those. Got an uncommon and a common. Lash Whip Predator. Costs less if your opponent controls 3 or more creatures. A 5/7 reacher that can drop for 4. Not bad. Galactic Wayfinder. When this creature enters, create a lander token. Go into that, and then the Larval Scout Finder. Not bad. Tap an untapped permanent you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Gene Pollinator. So it's a 2-for-1 mana. Drix Fatemaker. This is a good common. +1/+1 counter on target creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has trample. Carbon Skywarder. Void. At the beginning of your end step, if an online permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Not bad.
Squire's Light Blade. When this equipment enters attached to target creature, that creature gains first strike until the end of the turn, and it's a +1/+0, or with an equip 3 at 1 normally. Caravan Turbo Drode. Target creature gets +1/+1 in haste until end of turn and as a sorcery. Not bad. Night Luminary. Create. So it has a warp. Interesting. Exosuit Saber. When this creature enters, return up to 1 target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Not a flash card. Useful card, though. Auxiliary Boosters. Create a 2/2 colorless artifact creature robot and attach this equipment to it. It's +1/+2 and has flying. Biosynthetic Burst. Gains reach, trample, and indestructible until end. Ooh, Biosynthetic Burst is another good pumper. I'd never heard of this spell before. That is good. Ivanhoe Gateblade. Flash, flying, sacrifice for 2 to draw a card. Not bad. Could be useful in moment blocker. Pedigree Beckoner. When this creature enters until the end of turn, another target creature gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies. Return it tapped under its owner's control with a warp of 2. Focus Fire deals X to target creature, where X is 2 plus the number of creatures and or spacecrafts you control. Focus Fire, not bad. Alchemy Edge of Eternities. Let's see what other commons we can get from this. Ooh, another rare. Ooh, Cosmic Sovereign. Ooh, a dragon. Okay, so it's got Shivan Dragon claws, essentially, with the plus. It's got fire breathing on it, essentially. Red for +1/+0. Beginning of combat, conjure a random creature card with mana value X onto the battlefield, where X is this creature's power. That creature gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. Caravan Consumed. You may put an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Perpetually becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness 4/4 and gains haste. Sacrifice until the end of next turn. Void Called Devotee. Whenever this creature attacks, conjure a card named Cantor of the Refrain into your graveyard. When you cast a spell for its warp cost, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It perpetually gets +1/+0. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, a Surveiller pilot. Not bad. Right-click for more information. Okay. Let's let enters draft a card from the spellbook. Landers is tapped. Blast Zone, Cascading Cataracts, Contested War Zone, Deserted Temple, Dust Bowl, The Waking Heaven. Oh, all of these cards are on the spellbook. Oh, those are all good. Let me discover investigate. Scry, Surveil, or Seek 1 card. Deals 2 damage to each opponent and gain 2 life. Wow, that's a powerful card. And that's a 3 color. So that'd be a good one for Alchemy. I bet. Okay. Final Fantasy. Love this one to hell and back. Let's see what we get. Oh. Hey, BJojo. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Sorry, I just seen your messages here. Ooh. Memories of Nibelheim or the Stroke of Midnight. Just been doing really well. Just been going through and opening packs right now, seeing what else I get. Matron the Archon Elder. Whenever you Scry or Surveil, draw a card. Draw after the Scry or Surveil. Nice. Oop, rare wild card. That's good. Vincent Valentine. Whatever it tags, you may transform it. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to that creature's power. Ooh. When it dies, return to the battlefield tapped. Front facing up. So that's a good one. Farian Crescent. Rat Knight. Jump. During your turn. Has flying. Add red mana. Spend it only to cast equipment or activate equip abilities. Interesting. Snow Violers. Monk Rebel. Equal to the number of creatures you control. Destroy target non-land permanent. Creates a 1/1. Cargo ship. White Rose Rebellion. Ooh, the basic counter spell card. Not bad with the alt art. Eject. Resentful Revelation. Ooh, Fat Chocobo. Fat Chocobo's a good one. Magic Dampener. Cross Intervention. Suplex. Ooh, Haste Magic. Haste Magic is really good. Haste Magic is a really good common from this set. Ooh, GF Ifrit. Discard a card, draw a card, add red mana. Not bad for a human. Interesting. Ooh, go the Town of Ruin. Tricky Dragonstorm. Let's open this one up. I love me some Dragonstorm. Ooh, we got a few Dragonstorm cards, actually. The Breaching Dragonstorm and the Teeming Dragonstorm. Navir, Heart of the Storm. Oh, I love this dragon. If the creature you control entered would deal damage, it deals twice as much instead. Flamehold Grappler. When this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn. When you cast it, you may choose new targets for the copy. And Ferroth, Dawn of the Azban. This one is by far one of my favorites from this set. Whenever it enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Sage of the Fang. Breaching Dragonstorm. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to your hand. Dragonstorm Globe. Each dragon you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it and add 1 mana of any color. Oh, yeah, you know what? This is going to be nice. Okay, Alchemy, let's hope we get a lot more basic cards, a lot more good cards. Mardu Thunderkite. Ooh. When it enters, creatures you control perpetually gain Menace, Lifelink, or Haste. Ooh. Dragonweave Tapestry. Oh, that's a card I've never seen before. Ooh, it conjures. Into your library twice and shuffle, cast a Dragon Omen, draw a card. And 1 mana. Ooh, that's a powerful artifact. That's a cool one. Different Magic Gathering type. I took it for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Style card gamer. Yeah, I really, really love Magic the Gathering Shadowy. It's one of my favorite pastimes that I do with my friends outside of streaming and everything. It is by far my favorite. This is my first time playing Arena in quite a while, so I've got a lot of cards that I'm opening up officially. Ooh, Wild Card, Munduri Wasteway, Cryptcaller Carriot. Not bad, not bad. The Mythic card pull is a great one. Okay. Foundations. None that really spoke out to me from the Aether Drift set there. Ooh, Midnight Snack. Oh, Painful Quandary! My favorite! A card that just says, screw the opponent. Oh, that's painful. That's painful to know. Remove bait counter from this equipment if you do create a fish. Interesting. Self-Reflection. Create a token that's a copy of a token you control with a flashback clause. Self-Reflection is such a good card. Choose a creature type, enters with a fellowship counter for each creature type you control. Creatures you control the chosen type get 1 +1/+1 counter for each, or get +1/+1 for each fellowship on it. Oh, shoot. Why did Wizards of the Coast account open? Honestly began debating on and off about playing Magic. Fair enough. It's a pretty good game. It's a hard one to get to learn, though, initially. You gotta find a good teacher for it. I will not lie about that. Thrill of Possibility. Ooh, nice. Duskmourn. I liked the Duskmourn set, too. Let's see what we get. Leyline of the Void. At the beginning of your game, if it's in your opening hand, you may play it. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, it is instead exiled. Nice. Marvin, Murderous Mimic, has the activated abilities of all creatures you control that don't have the same name as this creature. And the Mind Skinner. Can't be blocked if a source you control would deal damage to opponent, prevent that damage, and each opponent mills that many cards. Wait, each opponent? Oh god, I misread that card a few times when I was playing him then. Oh, Enchantment Rooms. Nice, nice. Moldering Gem. When you unlock this door, basic land card, put it on the battlefield. When you unlock this door, manifest dread and put 3 counters on that creature. Okay, Bloomburrow was a fun set too. Let me see what cute little cards we get from this one. Emberheart Challenger, Haste Prowess, Valiant. Nice. Whenever this creature becomes a target of a spell or ability, if it's the first time each turn, exile the top card and play that card. Be able to play that card this turn. Oh, you generous game giving me Gamekeeper's Talent. I love that card. And Valley Floodcaller. That's a pretty good card. I'm not gonna lie. Another Flight, Heirloom, Bruiser, some common wild cards. Okay. Nothing too major. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Okay. There was a specific card that I got in this set before. Oh my god, Terminal Agony. Oh my god, that's a good card. Oh, and I got 4. Okay, Ornery Tugwagon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, double the number of +1/+1 counters on target creature. A saddle of power 2. Void Rend! Oh god! And it's the alt-art version. Combiel, the Profiteering Mare. Combo. Whenever one or more tokens your opponents enter, for each one of them, create a tapped token that's a copy of it. Triggered ability only once each turn. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. And lastly, Smuggler's Surprise. Green and a spree cost of, holy moly, there's a lot of them. Mill 4, put 2 creatures in or land cards from among the milled into your hand. You may put 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, or creatures you control with power 4 or greater gain hexproof and indestructible till end of turn, and you may pay into as many of these as you can. Wrestler of the Damned, a Long Horde Strong Shooter. Oh, we're going to be playing some fun cards today. Ooh, Murders at Tarkov. I didn't actually play this set all that much. We are going to be seeing some cards that I have not. Hedge Maze, enters tapped, surveil 1. Ooh, that's a good one. Surveil lands are fun. Irmazon, Agency Chief. A 5/5 flyer, investigates twice upon entering. An Archon Detective. Pay 1, sack an artifact. It gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Hexproof until the end of a turn. Not a bad card. Oh, why did you have to give me Impact Tremors with a trick? That is my favorite card type. Anthems are great, but Impact Tremors are absolutely terrifying. So that just deals damage on creatures entering on my control. In this case, enters distribute 2 +1/+1 counters on target creatures you control. If creatures you control have a total of power 8 or greater, and this case is unsolved, solve it at the beginning of your end step. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature, and it gains trample until end of turn. Son of a mother god, that's powerful. Killer Among Us. That just goes great with Innkeeper's Talent too. Rugabelt Maverick. Ooh, Topiary Tiger. Panther. Felonious Rage. Interesting. Sanguine Savior. Oh, right. I played this in the pre-release, actually. Played that one. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Is this alchemy or is this regular? This is regular. The Belligerent Artifact Ship. Starving Revenant. Enter Surveil 2, and then for each card put into top of your library, you may draw a card and lose 3 life. Whenever you draw a card, if there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Oh, interesting. Kitesail Larcenist. Oh, that's a good card. Okay. We are going to be cooking tonight. Okay, Wilds of Eldraine. What's this one? Gumdrop Poisoner. Damn. Not gonna lie, that's an interesting one. Ooh, Curiosity. Huh. Oh, shoot, I got 2 this time. Wild card, Copy Enchantment. Oh, that's just a good card. The end. What? If your life total is 5 or less, this is 2 colorless less. Also, Dragon Mantle is a fun little old school enchantment that got brought back in this set. That's cool. Okay, March of the Machines Aftermath. Let's go. Oh, the Feast of the Honored Dead. I see that card and I am happy. Deification! One of the most broken cards for a Planeswalker deck. Or Dirnath Ruins. Huh, not bad. Interesting card. Ajoranel, the Voice of Zeraphir. Son of a biscuit, that's a good card. Okay. Anything else that really sticks out from these? Not particularly, other than Stasis Field? And, Rhonda here? Or Rada? Ooh, Undercity Upheaval actually is good. Okay. So now we're going to go into the decks. Resume editing that. Let me see what I was doing here. Right, I was making a commander deck, wasn't I? Or was I making a brawl deck? You know what? Let me just discard changes. Starter decks. My decks. Let me just check something. Example brawl decks. Lightly armored, smashing example. Wild cards needed to complete the deck. Unfortunately, way too many. My deck. Let's see. Select format. Brawl. Okay. Yep, Brawl is just Commander. Okay, let me just... Thinking about a little silly people been upgrading their PCs just to play games with more mods. Huh. Wait, can I? Oh, you can use Planeswalkers as your commander? Or no, you probably can't. Hold on. Okay. You know what? Multicolors only. Let me see what I got. Okay. Okay. Whew, that would be tricky. I'd like to make a Dark Leo and Shredder deck. Okay. Let me see. Can I filter out... I want to look at creatures specifically. Code. Name of card, expansion set code. Oracle type. Exact. ninja. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Not collected. Okay, let me see what we got here. Hmm. Actually, you know what? Can I... Splinter Radical Rat. Okay. Let's do 13 planes. Okay, come on. Let's see. Okay. 30. Let's do that. Okay. And more of this. Ninja. Okay, so let's see every ninja that we can get. I wish I knew how many of everything I had. Okay, so first things first, let me just get the cards that I can. Blade, Blizzard, Kitsune. Thousand Face Shadow. Moon Circuit. Prosperous Thief. Snare Specialist. Does combat damage to a player, you may discard a card. If you do, destroy target planeswalker or creature that player controls. Doge Key Silencer. Biting Palm Ninja. Whenever Rokusaki deals combat damage, we want that. Dark Leo. Exile another target card.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. We've added those. Expansion set Oracle text rules. Hard toughness, rarity, mana value, quality equals numerical comparisons. Oracle or rules text. Anything that mentions ninja now. Let's do this. Okay, basic. There we go. Got that. ID. Okay, let's look for must include. Or you know what? We look up changeling.
in the colors that we have. Okay, here's the other thing I can do. I want a Kaito, because I want this to have a Planeswalker. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. We're looking at a good variety here now. And then last thing I want is Changeling cards. Personify. Irregular cohort. Put that in here. Black Market Connections, fun card. Grave Shifter. Nice. Throw that in here. There we go. Masswood Nexus is always a good card. Fiendish Filderock Core. Achievement complete. Card Crafter. Nice. Okay, let me see. We will throw in now. We are looking for, more specifically, enchantments, instants, and sorceries that do not have Changeling. Maybe let's look up put into your hand and shuffle. Creature you control deals 1 damage to that creature. Nah. Okay, let's see. Oh, not bad. What am I thinking? I want some... You know what? Interesting. I'll take Leader's Talent, because I like Leader's Talent. Return to the Sewers, Pain 101. take Retro Mutagen for a control factor. Ooze Spill for a little bit of fun. I like Ninja Teen. You know what? I think... What's a card draw? I like the sneak idea of this. Okay, and then we are going to put in some artifacts and creatures from this as well. Surveillance camera, buzzbots, April Reporter of the Weird. We'll get Bespoke Bow for another good piece of equipment to add into the deck. Donnie in there. Enters, gain some life. That's always good. Add like 7 more cards. I'd like Super Shredder, but I can't really do that. I can put the Shredder's armor on here though. Excuse me. That also has a really good effect if I can double that. If I can get some tokens... Oh, I created 2 of him by accident. Whoops. Jenica. And then Konya. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so how do I do this again? Here we go. Let's try this. In a little bit, we might switch things up. I did want to at least get 1 game in. And then we'll switch things up to, maybe some Crimson Desert. That was quick. Okay. Interesting. Let's do this. No, he's playing an Impact Tremor deck. Okay. Did he just submit? What the... Okay. That wasn't satisfying at all. That makes me sad. I didn't even get to play out my deck. I mean, I'll happily take the reward. I'll happily take my TMNT reward. Ooh, Putrid Pal, Saved by the Shell, and Slash Reptile Rampager. Nice. Not bad. Guess I will try that again. Let me try again. That makes me really sad. I was really... Fire Lord Azula. Try this. Oh no. Excuse me. Well, I lost that one. That was a good one. They had me really good on that one. Yeah, I won't care about giving a rating on that match. I just got outplayed. We'll do one more. And then I think I will jump into Crimson Desert. This was a fun little thing to try tonight. I set up oh, Grand Lotus. Oh no. I should have free mulligan. I gotta keep it. I don't. Well, I have a card that I can play within 2 turns. That's fine. Okay, I've got a few cards. Medic Herbalist. Ah, yes, a very beautiful avatar card. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, shoes. Leaves on the vine. Oh, no. That's such a sad one. It's a beautiful saga card, but dang. Didn't know that was a thing. No blocks. This is interesting. So he's finally playing some lessons. I'll let you have those. Nashi, the Searcher in the Dark, is actually a really good card in this deck. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can't use that for anything else. The other has to block Nashi. Okay. Womp womp. go. Okay, excuse me. Whew. That was a good fight. Oh well. That was good. We're not getting achievements wise. Interesting. For now, I think I'm gonna stop here for the night. That was good. That felt really good. But till next time, my dreamers, stay dreaming, and I hope to see you all again soon. Good night, and as always, be good, have fun,